Okay. Whoa, hey, buddy. All right, it is herping season. It's official because right here we have an absolutely gorgeous little black racer snake. We literally just saw this racer crossing the road when we were driving into our herping spot for the day. And he was he was slithering across the road super fast, but there was a car directly behind us, so I decided I wanted to snatch him just in case someone tried to hit him with their car, because people will swerve off the road to hit snakes. Now this is a juvenile black racer snake. You can tell it's a black racer, obviously, because of this jet black coloration and because under his chin there's this cute little white beard. They look similar to black rat snakes, and sometimes they're confused, but racers are way more slender in build. They've got that white chin, and then their belly is also solid black, whereas rat snakes have a checkerboard patterning on their belly. Now you noticed when I first grabbed him, he did bite me. That's pretty common with our racers, but just because they're a little bit frisky does not mean they're any less important than our other non-venomous snake species. These are really cool because they're highly visual, very active predators. So they're pretty much exclusively hunting in the daytime, using their really huge, really great eyes to spot prey, and also their amazing sense of smell to track it down. And they're not constrictors, even though their specific epithet is actually constrictor. They are kind of like coach whips in the way they feed. They will grab something, they will pick it up and thrash it around and then swallow it whole. So these are really fun snakes. I always love seeing them and trying to catch them in the wild. I'm so pleased with this. But today, we are actually looking for a snake that might prey on this coach whip. We are hunting for the eastern king snake. It's the perfect weather for them. I'm not sure if we'll find one or not, but we've got a snake right here, so hopefully we'll get a king snake soon. All right, let's put this beautiful little snake right back in the direction he was headed, and we will see, as soon as we set him down, why they're called racers. Check this out. Bye, friend. We spent most of our day hiking edge habitat and flipping debris on the hunt for the elusive eastern king snake. But as it turns out, Mother Nature had some other surprises in store for us. Okay, you know spring is in the air when you find something like this. Right over here, there is what would appear to be a mature yellow-bellied slider that just emerged from our freshwater pond to crawl the high ground and find a place to nest. So a lot of times our yellow-bellied sliders, even though they're semi-aquatic turtles, they'll try and find higher ground to lay their nests on to avoid the seasonal flooding that sometimes occurs in these kinds of wetlands. And it's possible she actually already laid her nest on the high ground and that now she is going back to the wetland as she's doing now. Don't know exactly what her plan is at this moment in time. She's going past my camera backpack. In any case, is a really pretty turtle. She's about to skedaddle back into the water, but really cool to see them out either searching for nests or returning from nesting locations. And that means in, I don't know, 2 months or so, there'll be a bunch of tiny little yellow belly sliders out here in the wild. That was so cool. Oh my gosh, he's so big. Oh, oh my God. Is he just gonna chill? Holy cow. Oh no, he's not gonna chill. Oh no, it's okay. What I have, because you guys probably couldn't really see it in the frame that well, is literally the biggest corn snake I have ever seen in my life. Like captivity or wild. Hold on, he's about to come out of the grass. Oh my gosh, this is actually crazy. This is the biggest corn snake I have ever seen in my entire life right here in the wild. This thing is probably 5 feet long and also has a nub tail. Like almost its entire tail is missing. So it would be way bigger with that tail still on. I didn't know they could get this big. Like theoretically I knew it was possible because I had read it in field guides that max length was like 5 feet. But legitimately this thing is just an absolute monster. And they are so beautiful in the wild. This one especially has almost like a maroon dorsal coloration. This thing probably relatively recently woke up from brumation, which normally is like their leanest time of the year because they haven't had any good meals yet. But very, I would say very high body fat, excellent body condition snake. Like this thing is old, it's smart, it knows how to hunt, it knows how to avoid predators if it has been alive for this long. You can also tell that just like our domestic, well not domestic, but just like the pet corn snakes you may have seen, this is not a species that is aggressive or defensive at all. These, like the other rat snakes, are usually extremely calm even in the wild, there are exceptions, like with anything. So at this size, this corn snake is probably darn near the top of the food chain. Definitely a king snake or a bird of prey could still eat this corn snake, but other than that, this thing is probably big enough that most common snake predators can no longer pose a real threat to it. And I guarantee this thing is feasting on rodents out here. You don't get to this size if you are not good at hunting rodents. One of the things I love the most about corn snakes is not only do they have this kind of corn color on the dorsal half, but there on the ventral scales, they have this amazing, just absolutely beautiful checkerboard, which helps kind of break up their silhouette when they're hunting in the treetops. Corn snakes are so amazing. They're non-venomous, and oh my gosh, this just made this whole herping trip so much better. And yeah, it's not the king snake we're looking for, but still, this thing is an absolute treat to see in the wild. What a beautiful animal. But it's time to get probably her back in the wild. So I'll go ahead, set her down, and let her go about her day. Oh, that's so amazing. Thank you. Have a good day. Thanks so much for joining me in today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed, and I'll see you on our next adventure. Until then, stay curious and keep adventuring everywhere. This has been Zeno of The Wild Report, signing out.